नमः सर्वेभ्यः। राम राम राम। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। पठामि संस्कृतं नित्यं वदामि संस्कृतं सदा। ध्यायामि संस्कृतं सम्यक् वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्। वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्। वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्। नमः सर्वेभ्यः। राम राम राम। अद्य अष्टमपाठे विद्यमानाः अन्यविषयाः सूक्तिः, सुभाषितं, कथा इत्यादयः कथं भवन्ति इति पश्यामः। प्रथमं सूक्तिः, गंगा भगिनी।
Namaskara.
नमस्कार।
Actually, some exchange has happened, is it? The Sukti was Gyatasaropi Khalvekaha, right?
Did I give the wrong slide? Ekanisham. I think I have the 6th chapter. Ekanisham. This one. Idani.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So the Sukti goes like Gyatasaro api Khalvekaha Sandigde Karya Vastuni. So if we see the Anvayam for it, could you press the next button? Yeah. So Ekaha Gyatasaraha api Karyavastuni Sandigde Khalu. So, so the second word Khalvekaha has been broken up into Ekaha. The Ekaha comes from there. Gyatasaraha is someone who knows everything, or a very learned person. Gyata means knowledgeable. Saraha is everything.
Can you pronounce it right? Nyatasaraha.
Nyatasaraha.
Correct.
So a know-it-all person also. So the last word Karyavastuni comes here when we are making it in an understandable format. So Karyavastuni is when any Karyam is work. So Karyavastuni is undertaking a work. Vastuni stands for something specific. Does it or does it mean undertakes a work alone?
Karyavastuni. It is in Saptami Vibhakti. So Karyavastuni, when work is undertaken.
Okay. Sandigdham means doubt. So he's even a learned person. When he takes up a very challenging work, he doubts himself whether he will be able to complete it or not. Khalu is like a question, right? Isn't it? It means isn't it?
Satyam.
Yeah. So so that is the gist of this sukti. So ekaha gyatasaraha api karya vastuni sandigde khalu. So however learned a person may be, he gets doubt when he undertakes a work.
Kriya padam kim?
To get doubtful. That is sandigdham.
Sandigdham nasti. Sandigdhe.
Sandigdhe. Sandigdhe.
It is in the Atmanepati versions.
Okay.
San upasargaha. So it is sam plus digdhe, sandigdhe, which is to be in doubt. Sandehaha bhavati iti arthaha. Uttama. Jnatasaropi khalvekaha sandigdhe karyavastuni. Ekaha jnatasaraha api panditaha chet api karyavastuni कार्यं करोति चेत् अत्र मनसि सन्देहः भवति एव। मया कर्तुं शक्यते वा न वा इति मनसि सन्देहः भवति एव। उत्तमं भगिनि, धन्यवादः।
धन्यवादः।
सुधा भगिनी।
नमस्कारः भगिनी।
नमस्कारः।
फलानि शब्दाः फलानि। आम्रफलम् is mango. द्राक्षाफलम् grapes. सेवफलम् apple. फनसफलम् jackfruit. कदलीफलम् banana. नारंगफलम् is orange. कलिंगम is watermelon. Karjurah is dates. Tukharkati, papaya. Jambu phalam, rose apple. Bhalla takaphalam, cashew nut.
एकनिमिषम्। अत्र आम्रफलं कथायामपि अस्माभिः दृष्टमेव। आम्रफलं, amras is also very common word in Hindi, so we know that. Drakshay in Tamil we call it drakshay, so draksha phalam, that also we have seen in the katha. Seva phalam, I think this is a new word, so seva phalam. Panasa phalam, jackfruit. Kadali phalam, I think when we do Nevedyam, you would have encountered this word. So Kadali phalam is easy to remember. Naranga, so the urga is also called Naranga, right? So Naranga phalam, I think it is also the same in Hindi. Karjuraha, rose apple, Jambu phalam, this we have seen. Kalingam, I think there is no easy way to remember it. We probably have to remember it using the word. I usually try to relate it with something so that there is not too much of memorization, but some of the words are so different that you just have to remember it. Kalingam, Madhu, Karkati, papaya, Jambu phalam samaptam, Ballataka phalam. I don't know an easy way to remember this. Ballataka phalam. Agree.
Pushpani, Kamalam, lotus. Japa kusumam, hibiscus. Ukulam, bud. Jati, jasmine variety. Mandaraha, coral flower. Patalam, rose. Sevantika pushpam. Parijatam is parijata flower. Shankha pushpam, conch flower. Ketaka flower. Champaka pushpam, champaka flower. Mallika, jasmine.
Kamalam, we all know. Japa kusumam, that also we know. When we do the Surya mantra, Japa kusuma sankasham, we know the Mukulam, even in Kanakadhara Stotram, I think the first words, right? Angam Hare Kula Bharana. So Mukulam is bud. Jati, Tamil Bhashayam api Jati eva. Mandara Pushpam, I think we all know. Patalam, the Varnaha is also called as Patala Varnam. So Patalam. Sevantika, Parijatam is easy. Shankha Pushpam is also easy, Tamil Bhashayam. Ketaki flower. Champaka Pushpam, Samanameva. Mallika, Tamil Bhashayam. Malli iti vadamah. Ekavaram punaha Samskrita Bhashayam eva patatu bhagini.
Amraphalam, Drakshaphalam, Sevaphalam, Panasaphalam, कदलीफलम् नारङ्गफलं खर्जूरः जम्बूफलं कलिङ्गं मधुकर्कटी भल्लातकफलम् पुष्पाणि कमलं जपाकुसुमं मुकुलं जाती मन्दारः पाटलम् सेवन्तिका पारिजातं शङ्खपुष्पं केतकी चम्पकपुष्पं मल्लिका
उत्तमं धन्यवादः भगिनी
धन्यवादः
सम्यक् उक्तं गङ्गा भगिनी अपि सम्यक् उक्तवती अग्रे का करोति प्रहेलिका जयश्री भगिनी
नमस्कारं भगिनी
नमस्कारः
प्रहेलिका अपदो दूरगामी च साक्षरो न च पंडितः अमुकः स्फुटवक्ता च यो जानाति स पंडितः अपदो is without legs, दूरगामी is one who goes far, च and saksharo is with akshar, that is with letters, na is no, cha and panditah. It means that even without legs, it moves far. It is full of letters, but yet not a scholar. Amukah sputavakta cha yo janati sa panditah. Amukah means it doesn't have a mouth. Sputavakta means sput is clear, distinct. Sputa. Sorry, Raswa. Sputavakta. Vakta is a speaker. So, who speaks distinctly. Cha and yo is yaha, like who. Janati knows. Sa is he, panditah. So, the one who knows this is a pandit. So, without legs, it moves far. It is full of letters, but not a scholar. It speaks distinctly without mouth. The one who knows it is a scholar. So, it's obviously a letter which goes from one place to other, far away. It doesn't have legs. So, it and everything is written in it very clearly, so it speaks distinctly and doesn't have a mouth.
Uttamam. But it is not a pandita by itself. Very good. Apadaha does not have a leg. Duragami, duram. Samipam, duram. Near, far. Gami, yaha. Gamanam karoti, saha gami. Sa aksharaha, saksharaha. So has letters. Na panditaha, not somebody who is learned. A mukhaha, yasya mukham nasti. Sputha vakta, samyak vadati. Yaha uttaram janati, saha panditaha. Those who know the answer to this is a pandita. Samapatram. Uttamam bhagini. Ekavaram punaha patatu, artham vadatu.
अपदो दूरगामी च साक्षरो न च पंडितः अमुकः स्फुटवक्ता च यो जानाति स पंडितः. Without legs, it moves far. It is full of letters, but not a scholar. It speaks distinctly without mouth. The one who knows it is a scholar. Samapatram, postcard.
Uttamam bhagini. Samyak kritam. Very good.
Thank you.
Atra janati. इति क्रियापदमस्ति अपदः दूरगामी स अक्षरः पंडितः अमुखः स्फुटवक्ता पुनः सः पंडितः all are namapadas janati that will be the kriyapadam here
Right.
cha na are the avyayapadas
Avyaya.
uttam
So I had one question, madam. Apado and Durgami, they are telling more about the nouns. So are they adjectives or they are nouns?
adjectives
They are adjectives. Right? Similarly,
duragami apadah duragami
right. Sakshar and
the aksharah na panditah amukhah sputha vakta this is like vaktru shabdah vakta vaktarau vaktarah iti bhavati it is not akaranta pada it is akarant shamitam rikaranta pullinga pada sputha vakta yah is also yat shabdah we will see later janati kriyapadam asti punah panditah all are akaranta pullinga pada
right.
uttamam bagni I hope you enjoyed
I enjoyed very
listening
much.
and presenting samyak
Madam, I was waiting for my chance to present.
उत्तमं भगिनि अग्रिम पाठे अपि एकं स्वीकृत्य करोतु
Okay, thank you. Right.
something which is different from प्रहेलिका
Right.
उत्तमं
Right.
धन्यवादः
Thank you. Dhanyavad.
कृष्णकुमार महोदय
Namaskar, Mata.
नमस्कारः
Am I permitted to tell in Tamil or you expect to tell in English only?
preferably in English but if Tamil is easier you can go ahead I will translate I have the meaning in English here so
Okay. Namaskaram. First of all, I dedicate this to you and to our Vidya Mahalingam who guided me little, prompted me how to go ahead. So this has given me a lot of energy or what do you call confidence in presenting this. With all humble gratitude to both of you, I am going ahead. This sloka is in praise of Parvati. And shall I read the sloka first?
पठतु महोदय पठतु
Okay. Sarvamangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike Sharanye Trayambake Devi Narayani Namostute. So this is in praise of Goddess Parvati. This is from Markandeya Purana, 11th chapter, in praise of Goddess. After what do you call destroying Sumba and Nisumba, the Asuras, this was praised by Devas. And it comes like this, Sarva Mangala Mangali. All Mangalam means all good fortunes or like this. Mangali, one who gives all this. One is full of that Mangalam, Mangalam of all Mangalams. Shive means Lord Shiva's wife. Sarvartha Sadhike. All Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, all these four wealth offering deity. Shive Sarvartha Sadhike. Sharanye means one who surrenders, she protects them. Triyambake means three-eyed, that is Lord Shiva's wife. Triyambake. Devi Narayani. That Devi means here beautiful goddess. Narayani means Lord Narayan's sister. Namostude, I bow down to you. So I have written in Tamil. இதை அனுதினமும் துதிப்பவர்களுக்கு என்றும் எப்பொழுதும் மங்களம் தருபவளே, அம்பிகையான நம் அனைவரின் தாயான பார்வதி தேவி ஆவாள். அறம்பொருள் வீடு இன்பம் நான்கினையும் அள்ளி அள்ளி தருபவள். முப்பெரும் தேவியான பார்வதி சரஸ்வதி லட்சுமியின் ஒருத்தியானவள். வீரத்தையும் தைரியத்தையும் மன உறுதியும் அருளுபவள். மங்களகரமானவள். இந்த ஸ்லோகத்தை படிப்பதனால் 3 முறை படித்தால் பில்லி சூன்யம் அகலும், 5 முறை படித்தால் நவக்கிரக கோளாறு தொலையும், 7 முறை படித்தால் மனதில் ஏற்பட்ட பயம் தெரித்தோடும், 9 முறை படித்தால் மன அமைதி பெருகும், 11 முறை படித்தால் மரண பயத்தை வெல்வர், அரசனின் கவனத்தை பெறுவர்.
Everything is in so namaha te. Namaha is there. It is
Yes.
astu te. Astu or to you. Namaha
Yes.
to you. Iti artha.
Yes, to you.
But it is in
Yes.
Sambodhana Pratham. Sarva Mangal Mangalya Shiva Sadhika Sharanya Trayambaka Devi Narayani. The shloka is in Sambodhana Prathama, which we will see when in Tamil they call it Vilithodar. When you're addressing somebody, Annan, we call it as Anna. When you're addressing that person, we don't call them as Annan, right? We call it as Anna.
Yes.
Similarly here, you also have Shiva will become Shive, Late. So Devi will become Devi. So even in the first shloka that we have, which I usually read, so Saraswati. So the actual root word is Saraswati.
Yes.
Kamarupini. But when we address her and call out to her, it is called Sambodhanam. Sambodhanam is calling. Sambodhana Prathama Vibhaktihi, and it becomes Hrasvaha. So Akaranta Pada will become A Shive, Trayambake, Sharanya will become Sharanye. Ikaranta Pada will become E, Sarvamangala Mangal, Narayani, Devi will become Hrasvaha. So it will become the shortened version. Very good, Mahadev. Just read the shloka one more time and we can go through the meaning. Sarvamangala Mangalye. Go ahead.
Sarvamangala Mangalye, Shive Sarvartha Sadhike, Sharanye Triyambake Devi Narayani Namostute. Salutation to you, O Goddess Parvati. You are the auspicious one for all auspicious occasions. You are Shiva's consort and can fulfill all desires. You protect all those who take refuge in you. Dhanyawad, Mata.
Uttama. Shiva means actually auspiciousness. The one who is auspicious and one who grants auspicious or blesses auspiciousness as well. So Mangalam is the same. It's a very beautiful shloka. It also talks about Devi having 3 eyes. So in Lalita Sahasranamam, Trayambaka. So she has 3 eyes, Narayani. Like you said, the sister of Mahavishnu. Namaha Astu Te. Uttama Mahodaya, very good.
Thank you. It's great encouraging. I am humble gratitude to you and our Madam Vidya Mahalingam.
Uttama.
Who sent
Happy
me
for
this.
you, Mahodaya. Please come
Thank
forward
you.
and present more.
So nice. Thank you. I have no words to say, but I am very happy.
You did very well. Uttama.
Thank you. Thank you.
Dvitiya shlokaha Lasya Bhagini.
Namaskaraha.
Namaskar.
Just one second. Annapurne Sadapurne Shankara Prana Vallabhe Jnana Vairagya Siddhyartham Bhiksham Dehi Chaparvati. Again, this is also another beautiful shloka about Goddess Parvati. Annapurne is Annapurni, goddess is another form of Parvati. So here the meanings of each word, Annapurne, one who is full of food. Again, a wife of Lord Shiva. Sadapurne, who is always full of resources. Shankara, Lord Shiva. Prana, life or energy. Vallabhe, beloved of Lord Shiva, Jnana, knowledge, Vairagya, attitude of renunciation, Siddhyartham, to fulfill the purpose of, Bhiksham, alms of food, Dehi, give us. So this shloka is again chanted before or during the times of scarcity of food, or before we take our meals. In fact, every day, to seek the blessings of goddess, who is none other than she represents the full energy, and who bestows us with food. And apart from that, also we express the gratitude for the abundance of food she blesses us with.
Very
So
good.
the shloka here is, O Mother Annapurna, you who are always full, that is gifted, who gives us with food and blesses us, you who are beloved of Shankara, please grant us the arms of your grace to awaken within us, the spiritual knowledge, jnana, and detachment, freedom for all vairagya, that is the worldly desires. So here we not only ask her for, her blessings, and also to get rid of, to show us the importance of humility and detachment in one's spiritual journey, and freedom from all the worldly desires. So in fact, the benefit of this shloka is we will be bestowed with health, wealth, and prosperity. So Annapurne Sadapurne Shankara Prana Vallabhe Jnana Vairagya Siddhartham Diksham Dehi Cha Parvati. O Annapurna, who's always complete, perfect. O Parvati, the beloved of Shiva, you bestow on me knowledge and aesthetism. Thank you.
Uttama. What is the Kriya Pada there?
Dehi gives us.
And Dehi would be what Lakara?
Dehi is what Lakara? It's Lakara Strilingam.
It's a Kriya Padam, right?
Okay. Kriya Padam Lakara. No, I'm not sure.
Okay. It is the Lot Lakaraha. Like
Lot.
So we have Tvam Patha, Tvam Gacha. So similarly for Dha Dhatu, it is Dehi. So the Tvam, the Kartrupadam is understood there. So Annapurne, Sarvapurne, Shankara Prana Vallabhe, Jnana Vairagya Siddhyartham, Tvam, He Parvati, Tvam Bhiksham Dehi.
It represents you there, is it?
Tvam Bhiksham Dehi. The Tvam is understood there.
Fine. Got it. Beautiful. Got it.
Dehi is Lot Lakaraha of Dadatu.
Okay.
Dadatu, Dattam, Dadatu, Dehi, Dattam, Datta, Dadani, Dadava, Dadama. So the Dadatu's Lot Lakaraha goes Dehi. Dehi you will see very commonly used in shlokas. There is another form too, Dattat, Dattat, but Dehi is the one which is used more commonly. A lot of Adi Shankara shlokas will have Dehi. You please bestow on me, give to me. That is the meaning. Very good, Bhagini. Very well presented. Keep it up. Dhanyavadaha. Vidya Bhagini.
Namaskara, Vani.
Namaste.
Okay. In the Vangmaya Parichayaha, we will be seeing about the Abhigyana Shakuntalam. So in the last lesson, we saw about what Kavyam is and how Kavyam can be classified as Drishya Kavyam and Shravya Kavyam. In the Drishya Kavyam, there are 10 Rupakas, Dasha Rupakas that we saw, and one of them is Natakam. Among the Natakas, Kalidasa is one of the famous authors that we saw, and we saw this name of Abhigyana Shakuntalam in the last section. Now, Kalidasa has written 3 important plays or Natakas. One is the Malavika Agnimitram, the second one is Vikrama Upashiyam, and third one is Abhigyana Shakuntalam. Now, today's topic is about Abhigyana Shakuntalam. Abhigyana Shakuntalam means remembering Shakuntala by a token or by a ring. That is the meaning of this play. Now, this play is a part of Mahabharata, and the 2 important lead characters are Dushyant and Shakuntala. Dushyant is a royal king. He is a king of Hastinapura, and Shakuntala is the daughter of sage Vishwamitra and Menaka, and later she is adopted by Kanva Maharishi.
The name goes Shakuntala, but because it is about Shakuntala, it is called Shakuntalam.
Okay, yeah. So basically, Vishwamitra and Menaka. Vishwamitra, just to give a very quick note about Shakuntala. Vishwamitra does the tapas for Brahma Rishi Pattam. Indra gets envied about this tapas of Vishwamitra, and he sends Menaka. That is when Vishwamitra and Menaka meet. They fall for each other, and they get a daughter. That daughter is Shakuntala, who is our heroine here. So Dushyant comes to the forest for a hunt, and he happens to see Shakuntala in the in Kanva's ashrama. So Kanva basically he's a sage. He picks up Shakuntala because Shakuntala is left out by Vishwamitra and Menaka. He sees that there is a beautiful daughter who is surrounded by a lot of Shakuntalam birds. So he names her Shakuntala. He adopts her, and Shakuntala, sorry, and she brings her up. So Dushyant happens to see Shakuntala, and he falls for her, and they both get married in a Gandharva rites. Dushyant gets a call from his ministers that there is an emergency in the city. So Dushyant has to rush back to the kingdom. So as a promise to come back and take back Shakuntala, he gives a signet ring. That it is a ring, basically a souvenir to promise that it is a souvenir to tell her that he will come back and he will take back Shakuntala. So next slide, Bani. So Shakuntala is sitting in the forest. She is remembering. She is totally tormented with Dushyant's memory. She's been thinking about him day and night. That is when sage Durvasa visits the ashram. He sees Shakuntala completely immersed in the thoughts of Dushyant, that she fails to completely recognize the sage. Durvasa, as popularly everyone knows, he gets very angry and he curses Shakuntala. Just because the way you forgot me, you will be forgotten by Dushyant also. Karke, he will give a shapa. Shakuntala will regret the mistake that she has done, and she will ask for forgiveness. So then Durvasa will say that the minute you present the ring that was given by Dushyanta, he will remember you back. Karke, he will give a shapa vimochanam to her. So Shakuntala, by then, she gets pregnant with Bharata, and she wants to go and see Dushyanta. So on the way to the palace, she happens to stop nearby a lake and to sip some water. Her ring slips out in the water and she loses the ring. Without knowing it, she goes into the palace of Dushyanta. Dushyanta fails to recognize her, and he sends her off, blaming her of her character. So Shakuntala comes back she is pregnant with Bharata and she delivers the son. Later, a fisherman finds the ring. He sees that that has a Raja Chinham, and that is how he takes it to Dushyanta. The minute Dushyanta sees the ring, he remembers that the ring was given to Shakuntala, and he needs to go back and get her to the kingdom. So he regrets his mistake, and then in the ashram of Maricha, he goes to meet Shakuntala and Bharata, and he brings them back to the kingdom, and he lives happily. So this Bharata, the son of Dushyant and Shakuntala, is one of the reasons why our country is named as Bharata. So there are many reasons named as Bharatam. One of the reasons is this. So
Correct. Very nicely summarized, Vidya Bhagni. Very good. So
yeah.
the main characters. So I think what we need to remember is the main characters and just overall story. I think a lot of us are familiar. Maybe the sage who brought up Shakuntala, and then who is the sage who finally blessed them. I think that is more than enough, but it's supposed to be a very beautiful Kavya Rachanam by Mahakavi Kalidasaha. Hopefully someday we all will get to read this in Samskritam and enjoy the beauty. Very nicely summarized.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Dhanyavadaha Bhagni.
Dhanyavadaha.
There's, I think, one more
Oh,
part.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
Kavyeshu Natakam Ramyam
Yes.
Tatratnya Shakuntala.
Kavyeshu, that this speaks about the highness or the beauty of the Natakam of Kalidasa. So Kavyeshu Natakam Ramyam Tatra Ramya Shakuntala Tatrapi Chaturto Angha Tatra Shloka Chatushtayam. So amongst the Kavyas, the Nataka is the most beautiful form. Amongst that, Shakuntalam, what we saw, Abhigyana Shakuntalam, the Shakuntala is the most beautiful Nataka ever. And in this particular Nataka, the fourth act, there are 7 acts in this play. In this fourth act is the most beautiful act. And within this act, the fourth verse of the act is supposed to be the best so far. So that is why Kalidasa is, they say that it is Upama Kalidasasya. So he's supposed to be known for his similes. Nobody has ever written upamas like him in the Sanskrit literature, they say. And when all the poets were counted as to who is the best, he is called they said Kalidasa is the first one, and then they were looking for the other kavis to be counted, and they couldn't find anyone else. So that is why they say that the ring finger is called the Anamika. The first one they counted as Kalidasa, and they didn't find anyone who could match his caliber. So that is why the ring finger is called as Anamika, they say. Dhanyavadaha, one.
How beautiful.
Pura Kavinam Kanana Prasange.
Very nice. Very nice. There's so much information that we don't know. We just know it as Anamika, right?
Yeah, so that is a shloka. Pura Kavinam Gananam Prasange Kanishta Adhishtita Kalidasah Adhyapi Tatulya Kavera Bhavat Anamika Sartavati Bhabuva. So this is one of the famous shloka which Sundar Kumar often counts when he talks about Kalidasa. So he says that when people were starting to count the best poets in the group, then they said the first one should be assigned to Kalidasa. So they counted the first finger as Kalidasa, but they couldn't find anyone as genius as him. So that is why they say that the finger next to the little finger is beautifully or meaningfully named as Anamika. So that is the greatness of Kalidasa that is popular to be known.
Very nice. Dhanyavadah, Bhagni. Very
Dhanyawad.
beautifully summarized. Uttamam. Agre Katha. Prabha Bhagni.
Namaskaram.
Namaskar.
Katha. Sadhuna Jivanam. That is the life of good people. Ganga Tire Ekaha Sadhuhu Asit. So, Bhagni, do I just read through it or do I translate every
No,
sentence?
you first read it fully and then do the translation. And then
Okay.
do the Vyakaranam for each slide.
Okay. Okay. Ganga Tire Ekaha Sadhuhu Asit. Saha Sadhuhu Bahu Upakaram Karoti Sma. Yaha Apakaram Karoti Tasyapi Upakaram Karoti Sma. Ekasmin Dine Saha Ganga Nadyam Snanam Kartum Nadim Gatavan. Nadi Pravahe Ekaha Vrikshikaha Agataha. Saha Sadhuhu Vrikshikam Trishtavan. Ganga Tire Ekaha Sadhuhu Asit. On the banks of the Ganges, there was a saint. Saha Sadhuhu Bahu Upakaram Karoti Sma. This saint would help everybody a lot. Saha Apakaram Karoti Tasyapi Upakaram Karoti Sma. Even when people did harm to him, he would still help them.
Karoti Sma. Sma Prayogaha. Lang Lakare Katam Bhavati.
Lang Lakare Akarot.
Akarot. Uttamam. Tavatu Pratyayante.
Kritva.
Adi Tva Pratyayaha. Tavatu Pratyaya.
Tavatu. One second.
Tavatu conveys the same meaning as Lang Lakaraha. So in Tavatu Pratyayaha it would be?
I know. Kritavan.
Kritavan. Uttamam. Atra Dvitiya Pade Karma Padam Kim? Dvitiya Vakya?
Second sentence. Which one? Second sentence. So Sadhuhu in the second sentence is Prathama Vibhakti. Upakaram is Dvitiya Vibhakti. And Karoti Sma is the Sma Prayogaha.
Kriyapada. So Upakaram becomes the what pada?
Upakaram becomes Dvitiya Pada.
Dvitiya Vibhakti, correct. But what is the padam called?
Karma Padam.
Upakaram is the karma padam. Saha is the kartru padam there, which is the sarvanama pada. Sarvanama padam means the pronoun. Sadhuhu. It refers to that sadhu. Saha sadhuhu bahu upakaram karoti sma. What did he do? The answer to what will be?
Dvitiya Vibhakti.
Dvitiya Vibhakti athava karma padam. So upakaram. Yaha apakaram karoti, apakaram viloma padam. So these are opposites. Apakaram, upakaram. These become the viloma padas to each other, opposites. Tasya api upakaram karoti. Punaha apakaram, upakaram become the karma pada or the padas in Dvitiya Vibhakti. Agree?
Which sentence, Bhagni? Sorry.
Agre padatu ekasmin dine.
Ekasmin dine saha Ganga nadyam snanam kartum nadim gatavan. So ekasmin dine is one day. Saha here refers to the saint. Ganga nadyam, on to the Ganga river.
In the Ganga river.
In the Ganga river. Okay, in the
Saptami
Ganga
Vibhakti, which we will see later. Ganga Nadyam, in the Ganga river.
Snanam kartum. I don't know what is kartum, Bhagini.
Kartum, it is tumun pratyaya. We will see in the 9th chapter. To do something. Patitum, kartum, which we will see in the 9th chapter. Kartum, snanam kartum, to take bath.
Okay. Okay, so that's why it is coming. Okay, got it. Okay. Nadim Gatavan. Nadim again is Dvitiya Vipatti because it is explaining what he's going to do. And Gatavan is the Davatu Pratyayaha.
Lang lakare katam bhavati?
Agachat.
Uttamam. Saha nadim gatavan. Saha kartrupadam, nadim karmapadam, gatavan tavatu pratyayah. Saha is there. So it is gatavan. Suppose it is a strilinga pada. How will it change?
Gatavati.
Gatavati. Uttamam. So saha gatavan atava saha agachat. Very good.
Nadi pravahe ekaha vrikchikaha agataha. Nadi pravahe means along the stream. Ekaha, one. Vrikchikaha, scorpion. Agataha, came.
Came. Agataha. It basically means agachat. That is the meaning. It is a special form of declension. You can substitute that with agachat. Nadi pravahe ekaha vrishchikaha agachat.
Then saha sadhuhu vrikshikam drishtavan. Saha is the sadhu here. That sadhu, vrikshikam, again it is dvidya vipatti here. And drishtavan, it's again tavatu pratyaya because adrishtat, he saw. No?
Drishtavan tavatu pratyaya. Latlakaraha? Pashyati. So lang lakaraha will be?
Lang lakaraha apashyat.
No, it's adrishtat.
Cheri. Okay, got it. Okay, got it.
Ishdatu pashyati, apashyat, pashyatu, drakshyati. That will be the lot lakara. Lit lakaraha. So drishtavan. Similar declension in lakaraha prayogaha would be apashyat. Saha sadhuhu vrishchikam apashyat samanam. Uttamam. Atra sadhuhu, like you mentioned, is the kartrupadam. Drishtavan tavatu pratyayah. Vrishchikam is the karma pada in Dvitiya Vibhakti. Very good, Bhagini. Continue.
Okay. Tam hastena grihitavan. Do I go one by one or do I
read it once and then one by one meaning and then the Vyakarana?
Okay. Tam hastena grihitavan. Dire स्थापयितुं प्रयत्नं कृतवान् किन्तु सः साधोः हस्तम् अदशत् साधुः तं त्यक्तवान् वृक्षिकः जले अपतत् पुनः साधुः वृक्षिकं गृहीत्वा तीरे स्थापयितुं प्रयत्नं कृतवान्.
Excellent.
तं हस्तेन गृहीतवान्. So the saint hastena, with his hands. So this is Tritiya Vibhakti. Grihitavan is placed. Again, it is using Tavatu Pratyayaha. But since it is using an instrument which is the hand here, it is in Tritiya Vibhakti.
Grihitavan means he caught or held.
Held, okay. Dhire sthapayitum prayatnam kritavan. Dhire means on the banks of that river. Sthapayitum, he tried to place. Prayatnam is he tried. Sthapayitum is to put the scorpion. Kritavan. So that's again Tavatu Pratyayaha. He tried to put the scorpion along the banks of the river.
What is prayatnam?
Okay. Tried.
Tried, correct. So, sthapayitum prayatnam kritavan. Uttamam. In this sentence, kartrupadam and karmapadam?
Katrupadam. Tire sthapayitum prayatnam kritavan. Katrupadam is the doer. So it is the saint.
It is understood. It is understood that
implicit. It's implicit.
Implicit, correct. So sadhuhu is understood there. Karmapadam?
Karmapadam is sthapayitum prayatnam kritavan. What is he trying to do? He's trying to place. Sthapayitum.
What did he do?
He tried to place or hold.
So he tried.
Oh, he tried. Okay, okay.
Saha prayatnam kritavan. You have to basically extract 3 words, Bhagini. You have to extract the doer, you have to extract the verb, and then what is he doing? So, saha prayatnam kritavan. So, kritavan atra kriyapadam asti. Kaha kritavan, saha kritavan. Saha will be the kartrupadam. So, what did he do? He tried. So, prayatnaha. Prayatnaha is akaranta pullingaha. When it becomes the Dvitiya Vibhakti karma padam prayatnam. Also, we say prayatnam pannu, right? It is the same, trying. So, explain to me one more time. In this sentence, karma padam, kartrupadam, kriyapadam. Vivaranam padatu.
Okay. Tire sthapayitum prayatnam kritavan. So here the doer is the saint. It is implicit. So that is the kartupadam saha. It's not given here, but he is the one who is doing the act. And what is he trying to do? He's trying to put the scorpion on the banks. So he's trying. So the action of trying is in Dvitiya Vibhakti, which is prayatnam. And kritavan is the action he's doing. So that is in Tavatu Pratyayaha.
Tavatu Pratyayaha. Uttamam. Agree?
Okay. Kintu saha sadoho hastam adashat. Kintu means however. Saha here refers to the scorpion. Sadoho. It refers to the sadhu or the saint, but I don't know what is sadoho. Why does it say sadoho? That I don't understand.
Uparantapada, it is in Shashti Vibhakti, which we will see later.
Sure. All right. Hastam. Hastam here is the hand, and here it is the object. Therefore, that is the Dvitiya Vibhakti. And adashat means it bit or it stinged or something along those lines. It hurt him basically.
So that will be the
verb.
Lakaraha.
Lang lakaraha.
Dashati adashat. What is kintu?
Kintu is however.
What type of pada is it?
Kintu. Imperative. Lot lakaraha.
It is not a lakara.
Kintu. How? Can you ask the question one more time, Bhagini?
What? So, saha is a sarvanama pada. Sadoho, sashti vibhakti, it is a nama pada. Hastam, like you said, is karma pada. Hastaha, hastam.
Yep.
And then
Adashat is the kriya padam.
Adashat is the kriya padam. I'm just looking at the book to see if it is given in the book. Maybe it is not given. I think it was there in my slides probably. Kintu, parantu, both mean the same, which is but. It is a avyaya pada. It does not change according to linga vibhakti vachanam. So kintu is an avyaya pada. Kintu sa, kintu tat. It will be the same. It will always be used irrespective of the linga vachana vibhakti. So kintu, but it's an avyaya pada.
Okay, got it. Okay, thank you. Saduhu tam tyaktavan. Saduhu tam tyaktavan. Tyaktavan is he placed. He put the scorpion down. So tyaktavan here again is Tavatu pratyayah. So
correct.
Okay. Then
Lang lakara?
Lang lakara is tyaktavan.
How does lat lakara go? What is the dhatu?
Lang lakara tyajati.
Correct. Tyajati. Very good. So lang lakara, lat lakara is tyajati. Tavatu pratyayah tyaktavan. Lang lakara tyajati will become
Atyajat.
Very good. Atyajat. Uttamam. Saduhu tam vrishchikam tyaktavan. Atyajat.
Tam here refers to the scorpion. So Bhagni, is tam here a dvitiya vibhakti?
Dvitiya vibhakti. Saha tau te tam tau tan tena tabhyam taihi. So pullinga pada.
Okay. All right. Vrikshikaha jale apatat. So vrikshikaha is the scorpion. Jale apatat is fell. Jale is water, so it fell in the water.
Saptami vibhakti, which we'll see later. Jale, in water, that will become saptami. Apatat is what lakaraha?
Lang lakaraha.
Tavatu pratyante?
Davatu pratya. It is davatu pratyayah. Oh no. Apatat patitavan.
Vrishchikah jale patitavan. Uttamam.
Or we can say vrikshikah jale patati sma.
Samana artha eva. Uttamam. Apatat titavan patati sma. Samanameva.
All right. Then punaha saduhu vrikshikam grihitva tire stapayitum prayatnam kritavan. Punaha, again, Saduhu Vrikshikam Grihitva. He again took the scorpion and Tire, on the banks of the river, Stapayitum, tried to Prayatnam, tried to place the scorpion again on the banks of the river because it fell into the water. So it's trying to do the same thing again. So Kritavan here is the Kriya Padam, and it is again in the Tavatu Pratyaya form.
Kaha Kritavan?
Sadhuhu. Sadhuhu is the doer.
Kim Kritavan?
Prayatnam. So
Prayatnam Kritavan. Uttama. What is Grihitva? What Pratyayaha?
Grihitva. Tva Pratyayaha.
Kam Grihitva. What did he hold?
So he's trying to hold the scorpion and then place him in the banks.
So the karma pada for Grihitva will be?
Karma pada for Grihitva will be Vrikshikam, which is in Dvitiya Vibhakti.
Uttamam. Sadhuhu Vrishchikam Grihitva Stapayitum Tumum Pratyayaha Tire. That these two we will see later. Prayatnam Kritavan. Prayatnam Atra Karma Padam Asti. Punaha. What is Punaha?
Again.
What type of pada?
Punaha. What type of pada?
Punaha is also an Avyaya pada.
Oh, Avyaya pada. Okay. Okay, got it. Okay, noted.
Punaha Sadhuhu Vrishchikam Grihitva Tire Stapayitum Prayatnam Kritavan. Should we not read Prayatnam Kritavan together as action? No. It can be any Kritavan. Pujam Kritavan. Karyam Kritavan. Kritavan is a separate verb by itself. We can do anything. We can do work. We can Shuddham Kritavan. We can do cleaning. So that do cleaning, right? That do can be along with anything else. So here he tried. The trying is the prayatnaha. So prayatnam kritavan, shuddham kritavan, snanam kritavan. So it can be any of the karanam there. So any of the karya karanam there. Karyam kritavan, he is working. So satkaryam kritavan, good work. So it doesn't go together. The kritavan can be with anything. What? Any of the action, it can go along. Punaha avyaya padam atra sadhuhu tatrupadam prayatnam karmapadam kritavan is tavatu pratyayaha, which will be akarot athava karoti sma.
Shall I read?
Patatu Bhagini.
Punaha Vrikshikaha Hastam Adashat. So again, the scorpion bit the saint's hand. Ekam Aneka Varam Sadhuhu Vrishchikam Grihitavan. So I'll continue reading. Vrikshikaha api adashat. Nadi dire ekaha purushaha asit. Sadhu Maharaja ayam vrikshikaha dushtaha. Saha punaha dashati. Bhavan kimartham tam haste vritha stapayati vrikshikam tyajatu. vrikshikam vrishchikam tyajatu iti uktavan sma. Saha, sorry. Punaha vrikshikam vrishchikam hastam vrishchikaha hastam adashat. Again, the scorpion bit his hand. Ekam anekavaram sadhuhu vrishchikam grihitavan. So, ekam, thus, anekavaram, many times, sadhuhu, the saint, vrishchikam, the scorpion. He tried to place the scorpion many times like this. Vrikshikaha api adashat. Every time he tried to place the scorpion bit him. So, Nadi Tire Ekaha Purushaha Asit. Nadi Tire, on the banks of the river, Ekaha, one, Purushaha, person, Asit, was there. Asit is again past tense. Danglakaraha. Of us. Asti, is it Langlakaraga of us?
We are only doing the meaning, Bhagini. Do the meaning and then we'll go into Vyakaran.
Okay. Sadhu Maharaja, Ayam Vrikshikaha Dushtaha. So the person says, Lord of Saints, this scorpion is bad. It's mean. Saha punaha dashati. Every time it bites again and again. Bhavan kimartam tam haste vritha stapayati. Vritha. He said, why do you unnecessarily hold the scorpion in your hand? Vrishchikam tyajatu. Leave it. Iti uktavan saha. So said this person.
Uttamam.
So, Punaha vrishchikaha hastam adashat. Punaha, again, it is avyaya padam. Vrikshikaha is the scorpion. Hastam is the hand. It's in Dvitiya Vibhakti. Adashat is it bit. So the scorpion bit the saint's hands. Ekam anekavaram sadhuhu vrishchikam grihitavan.
Prathama padam patatu. Dvitiya vakye prathama padam patatu.
Dvitiya vakyam prathama padam. Ekam?
It's not ekam. I thought
No,
first
you're asking me to read.
What is it? Read the pada.
Evam, sorry. Evam. Evam. Evam is thus or therefore.
Correct.
Yeah. Anekavaraha. Many times. Sadhuhu vrishchikam grihitavan. So he placed grihitavan again is in Tavatu Pratyayaha. And vrishchikam is the object here, which is in Dvitiya Vibhakti. And sadhuhu is the doer here. So he is the one who is placing the vrishchikam again on the banks of the river. Vrishchikaha api adashat. Again, the scorpion bit him. So adashat is the action, which is the kriya padam. And Vrishchikaha is the doer, which is the Kartrupadam. Naditire Ekaha Purushaha Asid. So on the banks of the river, Ekaha, one, Purushaha, person, Asid. Asit is again in Langlakaraha. And Sadhu Maharaja. Ayam Vrikshikaha Dushtaha. So he says, O King of all saints, or Lord of all saints, I am this Vrikshikaha Dushtaha. This scorpion is bad. Saha Punah Punaha. Saha here is referring to the scorpion. Punah Punaha. This, you taught this in the first class, Bhagini. Jihva Muliyaha, is this right? So we again and again is the meaning of that. But I think when you combine it, you have to say Punah Punaha.
Punah Punaha.
Dashati. Dashati means it bites. Again and again it bites you. Bhavan Kimartam Tam Haste Vridha Stapayati. Why do you try to unnecessarily hold him in your hands? Vrishchikam Yajatu iti uktavan saha. So the person says, just leave that scorpion. Why do you keep holding him? Keeps biting you all the time. Just leave him. Right? That's what the person says. Stapayati, again, here is the Kriyapadam. And Uktavan is the Uktavan is the Davattu Pratyayaha.
Of Vachdat.
Vachdat.
Or Brudatu. Just taking one step back. Evam Anekavaram Sadhuhu Vrishchikam Grihitavan. Grihitavan Vrishchikam Sadhu is okay. Evam and Anekavaram are?
Evam and Anekavaram are, is it Avyaya Padam?
Both are Avyaya Padas. Uttamam. Vrishchikaha api adashat. Api is also Avyaya Padam. Nadi tire ekaha purushaha asit. Asit asdatoho langlakara rupam. Sadhu Maharaja Sambodhana Pratama, which we will say. What is ayam?
Ayam is this scorpion, this ayam rich.
Correct. What is
the ayam imo ime? Is it that ayam?
correct? Ayam imau ime. So what is the pratipatikam?
Idam shabda.
Correct. Idam shabdas pullinga version. Very good. So ayam vrishchikaha dushtaha. Saha punah punaha. Punah punaha is, what did you say? I think you said. Did you say Jihva Muliyaha? Jihva Muliyaha is when it is ka and kha. When it is ka, it is upadmaniyaha.
Upadmaniyaha. I had written in my notes is Jihva Muliya. Okay, I was wrong clearly. Okay, got it. Thank you, Bhagini.
Punah punaha. One second. Shamita. Where were we? Saha punah punaha dashati. When it is per and her, it will be upadmaniyah. Kha will be jihvamuliyah. Bhavan kimartam tam haste vrita stapayati. Kimartham, we will see. I think we have not seen kimartham. We will see today. Tam haste vritha. Vritha is in vain, which is also a avyaya pada there. So bhavan stapayati. If I use tvam there, what will be the kriya pada?
Bhavan. Sorry, Bagni, come again, please.
Bhavan kimartam tam vrichikam haste vritha sthapayati. Because it is bhavan, you are using prathama purushaha ekavachanam there, right? Sthapayati. If I use tvam,
Tvam sthapayasi.
uttamam. Tvam kimartham tam haste vritha stapayasi. If it is, both the meaning is the same. Bhavan is like with little bit of respect, right? And Tamil like ni and ningal.
Yeah.
Vrishchikam tyajatu. Tyajatu lakaraha kaha?
Tyajatu. Tyajatu. Imperative. Lot lakaraha.
Lot lakaraha. Tyajatu, tyajatam, tyajantu. Iti uktavan saha. Uktavan. Punaha tavatu pratyayaha vach dhatoho. Agree?
Tada sadhuhu uktavan. Vrishchikaha shudra jantuhu. Shudraha jantuhu. Damshanam tasya swabhavaha. Saha swasya swabhavam na tyajati. Aham tu aham tu manushyah. Aham mama paropakara swabhavam katham tyajami iti. So, yaha apakarinam api upakaram karoti saha eva sadhuhu bhavati. So, tada sadhuhu uktavan. So, the sadhu says, vrishchikaha shudraha jantuhu. Shudraha. Shudraha means little or small or lowly. Yes. So it's not a very evolved creature. It is it's a simple creature. It's a small creature. Jantuhu, it's a small living creature. Damshanam. Damshanam, is it the sting? Damshanam tasya swabhavaha. Tasya is his. It refers to the scorpion here. Stinging is its swabhavam. Swabhavam is nature. That's what it does. Right? Saha swasya swabhavam na tyajati. Saha here refers to the scorpion. Swasya, his or his own nature, swabhavaha na tyajati, meaning he does not give up his nature. Stinging is his nature and he doesn't give up his nature. Aham tu manushyah. I am a human. I am a man. I am a human being. Aham mama paropakara swabhavam katam tyajami. I am a human being. Helping is paropakaram is help. Helping is my nature. How can I give up that nature? Iti, so says the saint. Yaha apakarinam api upakaram karotis. Saha eva sadhuhu bhavati. So whoever does good even to the one who does harm to him is alone a saint.
Uttamam.
So do I have to do anything more?
Vyakaranam.
Okay. All right. Thada sadhuhu uktavan. Again, uktavan here is in langlakaraha, but davatu pratyayah. It is a davatu pratyayah form of langlakaraha.
Okay, so you should not say these two together. Lakara is different, pratyaya is different. If you want to say that it is about past tense, you have to say tavatu pratyayah of bhutakala suchana. It is indicating past, right? Lakara and pratyayas are different.
Different things. Okay.
Okay. So if you want to say it is indicating past tense, Vartamana kalaha is present tense, Bhuta kalaha is past tense, Bhavishyat kalaha is future tense. So if you want to say that is what it is indicating, you have to use the kala varna.
Okay, got it. Thank you, Bhagini. Vrishchikaha Shudraha Jantu. It is a lowly creature or lowly living being or a small living.
Tada. What pada?
Tada. Tada is avyaya pada.
That is also an avyaya pada. Yada tada. Tada. At that time is an avyaya pada.
Damshanam. Damshanam. Tasya. Damshanam is stinging. Tasya is his. It refers to the scorpion here. Swabhavaha is nature. Saha swasya swabhavam na tyajati. Saha again refers to the scorpion. Swasya is his. It refers to his own or his. Swabhavam. Swabhavam here is dvitiya vibhakti.
Swabhava. Swabhavam. Saha swabhavam na tyajati.
Tyajati is again the kriya padam. It doesn't give up. It doesn't give up its nature or its nature. Aham tu manushyah. I am a human. Aham mama paropakara swabhavam katam tyajami. I am a human. If a lowly creature like the scorpion doesn't give up its nature, which is stinging, I, being a human, how can I give up my nature of helping others? So says
Vyakaranam vadatu. Aham mama, not meaning. You have to settle vyakaranam.
Aham mama paropakara swabhavam. Paropakara swabhavam is dvitiya vibhakti. Katam tyajami. Tyajami is uttama purushaha ekavachanam.
Katham is?
Katham. Katham. Katham.
Meaning?
Katham is now. How?
So katham is a prashnavachaka shabdah.
Okay.
Katham tyajami. How will I give up? Iti. Iti is what pada?
Iti avyaya padam.
Iti avyaya padam asti. Uttamam. Yaha.
Apakarinam. Apakarinam. Abhi upakaram karoti.
Mm.
Karoti here again is Pratama Purushaha Ekavachanam. Saha evam eva sadhuhu bhavati. Bhavati is Ekavachanam Pratama Purushaha. So whoever is doing good to others, even if they are mean or doing harm to them, is a saint. That is why sadhuna jivanam.
Sadhunam jivanam. Saha eva sadhuhu bhavati. Atra api eva
Eva.
is also, these two are also avyaya padas. This is a story that is very close to my heart. I remember this story many times, different from us, right? So when they are different from us, we just have to accept that it is their nature. It doesn't have to be good or bad, but when you encounter people who are very different from us, that is their swabhavaha. And this is our swabhavaha, right? So accept them for their swabhavaha and stick to your swabhavaha. Hopefully that is a good swabhavaha. Very nicely presented. Prashnam patatu kati.
Okay. Ganga tire kaha asit. Ganga tire ekaha sadhuhu asit.
Uttamam.
Then sadhuhu kim karoti. Sadhuhu, let me see here, kim karoti, he plays the scorpion again and again. Sadhuhu vrikshikam grihitva tire stapayati.
So what is the nature of sadhuhu? Sadhuhu bahu upakaram karoti.
Okay.
He helps others. So sadhuhu upakaram karoti.
Vrikshikaha kim karoti. Vrikshikaha, he bit him. So where is that? One second. I'm searching. Vrikshikaha sadhu purushasya stam adashat.
Vrikshikaha sadhoho hastam adashat. I think sadhuhu kim karoti, if you take it one step further into the story, you can also say that sadhu, tried to hold the scorpion and then save it, right? That is also correct.
Yeah, okay. So, that's what I had, Bhagini, because that was the action he was repeating again and again. So I picked that.
So that is also okay, but sadhuhu kim karoti, saha bahu upakaram karoti. Helps. Kaha sadhuhu bhavati.
Kaha sadhuhu bhavati. Whoever helps others. So it's the last sentence in the thing. Yaha apakara upakarinam api apakaram karoti saha sadhuhu bhavati.
Uttamam. Yaha apakarinam api upakaram karoti saha eva sadhuhu bhavati. Uttama Bhagni, very good. Bhagni, when you started our Pravesha learning journey, were you aware of the aksharas?
No, I didn't know anything.
You did not know anything. So did you know Hindi before?
No, I didn't know Hindi.
You did not know Hindi also?
No, I still don't know to talk Hindi, or I can understand very little. I can converse and I don't know the Hindi aksharas still.
You don't know the Hindi aksharas? This was the first time you encountered the Sanskritam aksharas, right?
Yep.
Okay, so May, June, July, August, 4 months. You have come a very long way, Bhagini, because I remember when we used to display the words back in May, and you were one of the few literally எழுத்து கூட்டி படிக்கிறது, right? Like how children read. I remember you used to read that way. And from that point, you have come a very, very long way. And it just shows the amount of effort you have put in. And I'm sure you have dedicated quite a bit of your time for Samskritam as well. So very, very proud of you, Bhagini. Keep it up. Keep going.
Eternally grateful for your teaching, Vani Bhagini. I couldn't have done this without you. It is a language, it's completely foreign. And I was very worried that I would be behind because a lot of people in the first class was doing really well. And I was like, how am I going to understand anything? But you said, just focus on what you're doing. And that's what I did. I just continued to keep at it just so that I could read. And I'm enjoying it every day. So I can be without reading every day. I just enjoy it so much. So thank you for all the motivation you have given and for your wonderful teaching. If I am here at midnight, almost midnight, enjoying this, it goes to the way you teach and the way Samskritam is. So I'm eternally grateful for that.
When we complete our classes at, I think, 12:45, it's past 1 a.m. your time, Prabhavagini?
It's almost midnight now, yeah.
Yeah, almost midnight, yeah. So I think this is very inspiring for a lot of us who start without knowing anything, right? Definitely, if you know the aksharams, the alphabet a little bit, and some of us might have just touched Samskritam in school a little bit. So they definitely have an edge over members who don't even know the alphabet, don't know anything. So you have to literally practice writing it. You have to practice reading it. But it is only the abhyasa, the repeated exercises, repeated practice that you do, which has brought you till here. So I'm very proud of you, and I'm sure there are others out there who are in similar situation like Prabha Bagni. But I distinctly remember that she didn't know anything to read, and every time she used to unmute in May, and even in June, right? She used to be like, I'm going to take time to read. And I'm like, don't worry, take your time and read. We are in no hurry. So from there to come and do a presentation of an entire story, I don't think she missed any question other than the avyaya pada that I asked. I think any lakara, any karma padam, any kartru padam, any conversion, parivartanam that I asked, I don't think she missed anything. So I'm sure there are other students as well like her. Probably you're not unmuting, so I don't know your journey, but I think I've noticed Prabha Bagni's journey, and I'm very proud of you, Bagni, and other students too, who work so much to make sure that they're doing justice to the language and the learning. And my children keep asking occasionally when I teach them, they're like, you teach so well, Amma, you should have been a teacher, you're in the wrong profession. And I say, oh, I would never want to teach school students because they are not intrinsically motivated, right, to study. The academics is something that not every child enjoys. If you pick any class of 40, there might be 1 or 2 who actually enjoys coming to school for academics purpose. But a class like this where every student is motivated, right? We don't track attendance. We are not looking at who is doing what, which assignment, which homework, how out of in the last assignment or the homework, did you get everything right? Did you even attempt it? But then I know that people are so systematic in their study, right? They don't want to miss a live class. They don't want to come to a class without listening to the recording if they miss a class. They want to make sure that they work out every homework, every assessment that has been given. So I told my children that, what? I don't want to teach, regular school children, because I think it doesn't come from internal motivation. The bunch of chatras who attend Samskritam class, they all come out of the passion and the love they have for language, and they want to learn it. So any day I would pick this over any other kind of teaching, right? I mean, Though I love teaching, no offense meant to the current generation of students. I think it takes the teacher to a different level when the students are motivated to do. So I think I owe to everybody who is attending here, who has motivated me to come and teach the right way, give tough assessment, tough homework, and ask tough questions, because you're up for it and you're present in the class. You're not chatting, you're not distracted, you're not looking at your clock. So that keeps me motivated. That keeps me motivated personally, and I have to thank every chhatra who is here as part of the class. I think this is one class which is a two-way street. I do teach math and Sanskritam for 9th graders, bunch of my daughter's friends, just for the fun of language. I love math, I love Sanskritam, so I do it for the sake of the love I have for the subjects. But it's a whole completely different emotion. I have the videos on, I'm on video, the children are on video, but I still can see them, chatting and giggling and being distracted. So this class is very, very special to me, because I think the students who are here are so motivated. So it helps me make feel like every second that I spend either creating the homework or PowerPoint or answering questions or anything like that. I get emails asking with questions. I get WhatsApp messages asking questions and clarification. So every second I spend, because this has no financial impact, right? The only impact it can give me is the emotional impact. So the emotional impact that the set of students that we have in this class is truly touching, and I'm very, very thankful to Guru for connecting us all together in this lovely class. Thank you, Bhagini. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk about your journey and be inspiring for me and others in the class too.
बहु धन्यवादः भगिनी.
धन्यवादः. Okay. Subhashitam. Who is doing Subhashitam?
I am doing it. Rajalakshmi.
Rajalakshmi Bhagini. Karotu Bhagini.
Okay. Upakarishu yaha sadhuho sadhutve tasya ko gunaha. Apakarishu yaha sadhuho sa sadhuriti kirtitaha. It is more or like the story just now we read, I think. Yeah. If one is good to those who do good to him, of what merit is one's goodness? It is only he who is good to even those who do harm to him, who is called a saint. Upakarishu yaha sadhuhu. Upakarishu means helping or doing good. Yaha sadhu. Sadhuhu. Sadhutve tasya ko gunaha. Doing good is the doing good to others is his habit. Apakarishu, not helping. Sadhuhu. Sa sadhuriti. Even if they are not doing any good to him or not doing any help to him, doing good to that person is sadhuriti kirtita. Kirtita. That is, if one is good to those who do good to him, of what merit is one's goodness? Doing good to one, if he is doing something good to you, it is not a great thing. If that person doesn't do any good to you, even if you help him, that is a great thing. That person is a saint. Sadhu.
That person is a saint. Uttama.
Yeah.
Apakarishu
yaha.
Upakarishu. It starts with upakarishu. Upakarishu yaha sadhu. Tasya sadhutve kaha gunah asti. Asti is the understood kriya padam there.
Okay. Okay.
Apakarishu yah sadhuhu sah sadhuhu iti kirtitah. He is only known as a true saint.
Saint.
Asti is the kriya pada which is understood there. This is a very beautiful subhashitam. Summarizes the entire story and conveys such a deep meaning in just 2 lines. So, upakarishu yah sadhuhu sadhutve tasya ko gunah apakarishu yah sadhuhu sa sadhuhu iti kirtitah. Uttamam bhakti. Very good. Just read it one more time and state the meaning.
Okay. Upakarishu yah sadhuhu sadhutve tasya ko gunah apakarishu yah sadhuhu sa sadhuriti kirtitah. If one is good to those who do good to him, of what merit is one's goodness? It is only he who is good to even those who do harm to him, who is called a saint.
He was called a saint.
This can be related to this thing also. Kural is there. Inna seidare orthal avar nana nannayum seidu vidal.
Correct. Very true. Very true. Tirukural has such deep meaning if we understand, right? And it's not even 2. They only call, right? 1 and 3/4. It's not even complete 2 lines. Very true. Dhanyavadah, Pagdi.
Dhanyavadah, ma'am.
Dhanyavadah. प्रश्नवाचकशब्दाः अस्माभिः कृताः एव. कति इत्युक्ते what is kati? Jayashree Bhagini?
Is how many. Kati means how.
Kati ityukte how many. It is a prashnavachaka shabdah. You use it to frame questions. Can you state a sentence, Bhagini, using kati?
विद्यालये कति छात्राः सन्ति?
विद्यालये कति छात्राः सन्ति? उत्तरं?
विद्यालये 5 छात्राः सन्ति.
विद्यालये 5 छात्राः सन्ति. For kati, the answer will always be a number. वर्गे 10 छात्राः सन्ति. वर्गे कति छात्राः सन्ति? द्वितीयवाक्यं पठतु.
गृहे 5 प्रकोष्ठाः सन्ति. गृहे कति प्रकोष्ठाः सन्ति?
उत्तमं. कति प्रकोष्ठाः सन्ति?
पुस्तके 7 कथाः सन्ति. पुस्तके कति कथाः सन्ति?
It is the same for all the 3 lingas. So, prakoshtah, chatraha, mandirani. Chennai nagare kati mandirani santi? Chennai nagare 50 mandirani santi. Kati is the same for all the 3 lingas. Kathaha, prakoshtah. Katha is 3 linga pada, prakoshtah pullinga pada. Agre?
परीक्षायां 20 प्रश्नाः भवन्ति. परीक्षायां कति प्रश्नाः सन्ति?
भवन्ति. परीक्षायां कति प्रश्नाः भवन्ति? 20 प्रश्नाः भवन्ति. उत्तमं भगिनि. धन्यवादः. कति इत्युक्ते how many. प्रश्नवाचकशब्दः. उत्तरं सर्वदा संख्या भवति. It will be a number. अस्तु. अग्रे कदा. कदा इत्युक्ते अखिला भगिनी वदतु. वदतु भगिनी. You can unmute yourself.
when time kada
kada ityukte
kada verb it represents time, ma'am.
when kada ityukte when vakya nirmanam karotu for kada. Others, you can write an example sentence in your notebook using kada. Write the prashnaha and write the uttaram. Frame a sentence using kada and write the answer for it. You can try here in the class, Bhagini.
Vargaha kada bhavati.
Vargaha kada bhavati. Uttamam. When is the class?
Vargaha dashavadane bhavati.
Dashavadane is wrong. Dashavadane.
Sorry. Dashavadane bhavati.
Uttamam. Vargaha dashavadane bhavati. So anything which is related to time will be kada. The answer will be usually anything related to time. It can be in terms of clock, right? O'clock. So dashavadane, ekavadane, panchavadane. It can be day. Somavasare, bhriguvasare. It can be morning, afternoon, evening, night, right? It can be prathak kale, sayam, madhyahane, ratrau. So it can be anything time related to the day. It can be week, month, year. Agami varshe, prati saptahe, gatamase. So anything which is time related would be kada.
What is this gatamase, ma'am?
Gatamase means the past month. Gata is past, agami is upcoming. So gatamase Varalakshmi Vratam Utsavaha Abhavat. In the month of August, we had Varalakshmi Vratam. So gatamase Varalakshmi Vrata Utsavaha Abhavat. It happened. Agami Mase Navaratri Utsavaha Bhavishyati. So the upcoming month, October, we will have Navaratri Utsavaha. So Gata is past, Agami is upcoming. Prashna nirmanam karotu Bhagini. Vargaha dashavadane bhavati.
Vargaha kada bhavati.
Vargaha kada bhavati.
Aham pratakale mandiram gacchami. Aham kada mandiram gacchami.
You will not ask the question to yourself, right?
Tvam.
So tvam
kada mandiram gacchati.
Tvam kada mandiram
Tvam gacchasi.
Gacchasi. Uttamam. Tvam kada mandiram gacchasi. Uttamam.
Utsavaha gatamase abhavat. Utsavaha kada abhavat.
Utsavaha kada abhavat.
Pariksha agami saptahe bhavishyati. Pariksha kada bhavishyati.
Pariksha kada bhavishyati. Uttamam. Samyak Bhagini. Dhanyavadaha. Agre katham. Katham ityukte Jayanti Bhagini vadatu.
Katham is how.
How? Vakya nirmanam karotu.
How do you go to office? So, tvam katham karyalayam gacchasi.
Tvam katham karyalayam gacchasi. Uttaram.
Aham vahanena karyalayam gacchami.
Aham vahanena karyalayam gacchami. Uttamam. So the usually for katham, it will be describing the verb, the gamanam, right? How do you go? I go by vehicle. प्रश्ननिर्माणं करोतु.
वातावरणं समीचीनम् अस्ति. वातावरणं.
वातावरणम् इत्युक्ते weather.
वातावरणं कथम् अस्ति?
How is the weather? Vatavaranam samichinam asti. So the answer can be a descriptive word of the Kriya Pada, or it can also be in Tritiya Vibhakti. Go by iti artha. So this will be description of the Vatavaranam. How is the weather? The weather is good. So the good will be the answer. If good is the answer, the question is usually how. So Vatavaranam katham asti, Vatavaranam samichinam asti, Vatavaranam ushnam asti. It is very hot. Right? Agree?
अति उत्तमम्. अत्युत्तमम् अस्ति. नाटकं कथम् अस्ति or भवति?
नाटकं कथम् अस्ति? नाटकं अत्युत्तमम् अस्ति. नाटकं दीर्घम् अस्ति. Suppose it's a very long play. So you can say it was a long play. How was the play? It was very long. Natakam dirgham asti. Katham asti.
गायकः सम्यक् गायति. गायकः कथं गायति?
गायकः कथं गायति? गायकः सम्यक् मधुरं गायति. सम्यक् गायति. उच्चैः गायति. Is singing very loud, right? So गायकः सम्यक् गायति. कथं गायति?
कूर्मः मन्दं चलति. कूर्मः कथं चलति?
कूर्मः कथं चलति? How does it go? मन्दं चलति. शशः कथं धावति? वेगेन धावति. अयोध्यानगरे जनाः कथं जीवन्ति?
सन्तोषेण जीवन्ति.
सन्तोषेण जीवन्ति. सुखेन जीवन्ति. दशरथस्य राजपत्न्यः रामं विना कथं जीवन्ति?
दुःखेन जीवन्ति.
दुःखेन जीवन्ति. So how do they live? They live happily. They live sadly. So that will be katham. Will be the prashnavachaka shabda. Uttamam bhagini. Samyak. Kimartham. Kimartham means for what reason, what purpose, why? That is the question. So I do an action. Why do I do it? The question would be kimartham. Aham kimartham samskritam pathami. Samskritam mama priya bhasha asti. Tadartham aham pathami. Why do I read Samskritam? Aham kimartham mandiram gacchami. Aham devasya darshanartham. Right? We saw it in the Chaturthi Vibhakti. So kimartham ityukte why. So usually pathanartham, darshanartham. This is the easiest prashnavachaka shabda. It will be artham. Artham means kimartham. You can also reframe the sentence saha patanaya vidyalayam gacchati. There also the prashnavachaka will be kimartham. It can also be kasmai, but kimartham will be more appropriate. Ka vadati prabha vadati vagatu. Saha pathanartham patatu.
Saha patanartham Vidyalayam gacchati. Saha kimartham Vidyalayam gacchati. Why is he going to the school? For reading. Saha arogyartham. Saha arogyartham योगासनं करोति.
Hmm.
सः किमर्थं योगासनं करोति?
Hmm.
आरोग्यार्थं योगासनं करोति.
Hmm.
वेङ्कटेशः
Hmm.
प्रवासार्थं
Hmm.
विदेशं गच्छति.
Hmm.
वेङ्कटेशः किमर्थं विदेशं गच्छति?
वेङ्कटेशः किमर्थं विदेशं गच्छति? प्रवासं means trip or tour.
गृहस्थः संतोषार्थं दानं करोति. गृहस्थः किमर्थं दानं करोति? संतोषार्थं दानं करोति.
उत्तमम्. पठनार्थम्, आरोग्यार्थं, प्रवासार्थं, संतोषार्थं, दर्शनार्थं, खादनार्थं. So anything for the sake of, the reason why, that would be kimartham. Agre kutra. Kutra ityukte where. So the answer will usually be location. Kutra can have the answer either in Dvitiya Vibhaktihi athava Saptami Vibhaktihi. So, Gamanakriya asti chet, usually we use it in Dvitiya Vibhaktihi. Chaturthi Vibhaktihi api bhavitum arhati. So, where does he study, or where does he go? Where does he sleep? Where is the book? Kutra ityukte where. So, for now, we have done only Dvitiya Vibhaktihi. So, I have given examples only in Dvitiya Vibhaktihi. After we finish Saptami Vibhaktihi, we will do the same Putra exercise using Saptami Vibhakti Prayogaha. Jyoti Bhagini Karot. Dineshah.
Dineshah Vidyalayam Gacchati. Display the answer also. Dineshah Kutra Gacchati.
Dineshah Vidyalayam Gacchati. Dineshah Kutra Gacchati. Gamanakriya asti chet, usually it is a place. So you go to temple, go to school, go to garden, go to Kridanganam, playground. So usually the question will be Kutra Gacchati. Dineshah Vidyalayam Gacchati, Patashalam Gacchati, Mandiram Gacchati, Udyanam Gacchati, Vatikam Gacchati, Karyalayam Gacchati. So Mahavidyalayam Gacchati. So anything which is a place or Nagaram, they Chennai Nagaram Gacchati, Salem Nagaram Gacchati, Rajadhanim Gacchati, capital.
Ramanaha Kashim Gacchati. Ramanaha Kutra Gacchati. Ramanaha Kashim Gacchati.
Kashim Gacchati. Ramanaha Kutra Gacchati. Kashim Gacchati. Uttamam.
Sa Mandiram Gacchati. Sa Kutra Gacchati. Sa Kutra Gacchati. Sa Mandiram Gacchati.
Uttamam. Sa Kutra Gacchati. Sa Mandiram Gacchati. Samyak.
Adhyapikaha Kutra Gachanti. Adhyapikaha Patashalam Gachanti.
Adhyapikaha Kutra Gachanti. Chatraha Kutra Gachanti.
Chatraha Patashalam Gachanti.
Taha Patashalam Gachanti. So the Dvitiya Vibhakti Prayogaha would take Kutra when it is Gamanakriya. Samanam Meenaha Kutra Santi Meenaha Jale Santi. Jale will be Saptami Vibhakti. That will also take Putra as the Prashnavachaka Shabdaha. We will do that after we complete the Saptami Vibhakti, so that you will be able to frame the sentence on your own. Same. In fact, Kada is also same. Panchavadane, Gatamase, Saptahe, Pratakale. So that is also Saptami Vibhakti Prayogaha, which is Kada. When? Uttamam Bhagini. Dhanyavad. Kutaha ityukte from where. Yatra panchami vibhaktihi bhavati tatra kutaha iti bhavati. Savitri Kundapurataha Kundapuram iti sthalamasti. Kundapurataha agatavati. From where did Savitri come? She came from Kundapuram. Savitri Kundapurataha. Taha prayogaha asmabhihi drashtaha. Panchami vibhakti katham lekitum shakyate atra taha iti upayujya. Gramat gramataha. Nagarat nagarataha. Adhyapikayaha adhyapikataha. Janani janani taha jananyaha. So the taha prayogaha is the same as Panchami Vibhakti. So from where Kunda Purataha Agatavati. Kutaha Raghavaha Gatim Videshataha Anayati. Raghavaha Gatim Anayati. A clock. From where? From foreign country. Videshataha. Kutaha Phalani Vrikshat Patanti. Vrikshataha patanti. Halani kutaha patanti. Vrikshat patanti. Vrikshataha patanti. Sa bhojanam grihataha anayati. Sa bhojanam kutaha anayati. Bhojanashalataha va grihataha va anya stalataha va. From where? Grihataha eva. She brings it from home. Sa bhojanam grihataha anayati. Kutaha ityukte from where. So we have done kati, kada, katham, kimartham, putra, kutaha. The standard one is kim. Kim is what? And that will take all the three lingas, which we have seen. Kaha, kau, ke. Ka, ke, kaha. Kim, ke, kani. So that declension will be in the specific vibhakti of the specific lingam and vachanam. These are prashnavachaka shabdas, which are avyayas, which means it is the same. Whether it is vrikshat, whether it is grihat, whether it is kundapurat, whether it is kapatikayaha, kapatikataha, it is the same. Where and from where? Okay. So, where is the book? The book is on the table. From where did you buy this? I bought it from the shop. So, whenever your sentence has from somewhere, then it will be kutaha. When it is in, on, at, right? So, the book is on the table, or the clothes are in the cupboard. The fish live in the water. That will be kutra, where. When your sentence has from where. I got this book from my friend. So when it has from, it will be kutaha. When it is locative, it will be kutra. Prashnavachaka shabdaha, sapta kakaraha. Everything starts with ka, right? Sapta means 7. So they are called as sapta kakaraha. of these. We have done the 6 of them. Kim Shabda, we have been kind of seeing along with the Vibhakti. Only for the Kutra part, we also need to see the Saptami Vibhakti Prayoga Uttaram. When the answer is in Saptami Vibhakti. I think Saptami Vibhakti is Dashama Pataha. So, Parikshaya Madhye, there will be definitely one section where it is Prashna Nirmanam Kuryuhu. So, there will be a sentence which will be given with a word underlined. You have to write the Prashna Vachaka Shabda. Definitely 5 marks for in Uttara Tamil Nadu paper. If you look, Prashna Vachaka Shabda will definitely be there. So, Kati is how many. Kada, I usually remember it as Yada Tada, right? Which is time. So, Kada. Katham is how. Kimartham is easy. Patanartham, Gamanartham, Darshanartham. So, Yatra, Kutra, Tatra, Atra, all these are locative in nature. So, Kutra is the Prashnavachaka Shabda. Panchame Vibhaktehe, Taha Prayogaha, Kutaha. So, usually you might get confused between Katham and Kati. So, make sure that you remember. Find a way to remember initially, and then you will get used to it. As you do more examples, you'll get used to it. Astu. Prashnaha santi va?
Actually, question is not specific to the lesson. It is from 2nd class actually. But we came across, I'm asking. When Anuswara is followed by Ka and Kha, it is Jivhamuliya and Upadmaniya. So that remember, but what actually is meant by Upadmaniya?
The way you are actually pronouncing it, right? When you say Ka, you are using your Dantaha and your Oshta.
Right. So that is Jivhamuliya, I understand, because it involves the tongue.
This involves your Dantaha and your Oshta. So that is called Upadmaniya.
Okay, thank you. And was one more general question is Sukti and Subhashitam. So, Sukti, Su-Ukti, like good speech, no? And Suktita also has a similar meaning, Su and Bhashita. So, what is the difference actually? Why they are called Sukti and these are called Subhashita?
Suktis are generally the shorter versions, right?
Okay.
So it's like difference between sayings and proverbs in English. Proverbs are more like sayings. Sukti. Sometimes Sukti is a part of Subhashitam. So one line can be extracted and it can be called Sukti. So Suktis are usually shorter and Subhashitam usually has 2 lines. Good question.
Thank you, ma'am.
They both convey the same meaning, and usually in Subhashitam, a lot of times 2 things are kind of like explained. While in Sukti, it just conveys like one meaning. That's it. So, for example, even in today's Subhashitam, if you see, it just means that it has what happens when somebody does upakaram, what happens when somebody does apakaram, and how should we reciprocate, right? If you take only part of it and say, even if somebody does apakaram, you do upakaram, then it kind of becomes a sukti, like in a very fluid way, not essentially the same. A lot of times, like part of it is taken. Usually, these suktis have another part.
Right.
But they have given only the part that conveys the meaning as sukti. Subhashitam usually is like 2 or more lines.
Okay.
That is my understanding, at least. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. I understand. Thank you.
Bhagini, I have a question on the katha we did today. So in the English translation, there is a sentence that says, every day he used to bathe in the river Ganges. Where is corresponding sentence for this in Sanskritam? Because I could not place it at all.
Every day. I think they have given it in the translation, is it?
Yeah. So the third sentence is Yaha upakaram karoti, tasyapi apakaram karoti sma. And then the next sentence goes ekasmin dine, which is one day, right?
I
So
think it has been left out. So every day, pratidinam, Ganga Nadyam Saha Snanam Karoti Sma. You can write it down.
Okay. You said pratidine.
Pratidinam.
Pratidinam.
Pratidinam, every day, Saha Ganga Nadyam Snanam Karoti Sma. Ekasmin dine Snanartam Snanam Kartum Saha Ganga Nadim Gatavan. Right? That is the next sentence, I think.
That one is okay. Got it, Padmini. Thank you.
I think they have left out the Samskrita Vakyam in the Katha. Good catch.
Dhanyavadaha, Padmini.
Astu Bhagini. प्रश्नाः न सन्ति इति मन्ये वर्गं समापयामः। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ तत्सत्। धन्यवादः।